Hello, students. My name is Alex, and welcome back to Batman Arkham Knight. It's been a little bit since we've actually did a commentary video. Some things happened. Basically, due to some real world stuff, I was unable to do any post commentary. Though I won't get into specifics about it because, frankly, it's on a need-to-know basis. But because of that, I was unable to do any voiceover, and unfortunately, one of the videos was like supposedly I want to say 15 minutes or so, but 5 of it was like a dark void. I made a community post about that in case you're wondering. So yeah, that was a huge screw up on my part. You guys deserve a lot better. So I am hoping that this is going to be just that. I can hope. So we managed to take care of the Cloudburst, which was basically a giant tank. The fight itself was kind of, well, I want to say boring, but also annoying because of the amount of Cobra tanks that were there. Like, dude, the Cloudburst is basically a giant Cobra tank. You don't need all of that. And as I've stated in text multiple times, I hate the Cobra tanks. I don't understand why Rocksteady thought they were a good idea. They just break the flow of combat in the Batmobile. And I still stand by my argument that the Batmobile is actually very fun to use in combat, but just ugh. Oh, right. I also forgot. We managed to take care of Harley Quinn in the movie theater, and not theater, studio. Sorry, there's a difference there. There's a difference. So, yeah, we put Robin in the final containing cell, which you can go back there and talk with him, but really it's not meant to do much of anything. It's just sort of what's what I'm looking for, like a background detail, and also meant for the final mission in the game, which after these next 2 videos, we're actually going to be taking a break from Arkham Knight. Finally, right? But I do have my reason for it. One is because I want to do all of the side missions that I've missed in one video, so that way we're not spending any longer than we have to in the game, because quite frankly, this series is gonna be like twice as large as Arkham City, or not City, sorry, Asylum. So yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. But the game we have right now is actually very good. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, right. So now that we are out of the movie theater studio, sorry, almost screwed that up again. Now that we are out of the studio, we can actually see more of what Under the Mayo missed. And no, I am not letting that go, because this is a good example of integrating the Batmobile into puzzle solving, and also using some of your other gadgets, like with like the ret gun, for example. you couldn't get past that door without it. So, you know. Now, as for the puzzle, you need to get the Batmobile down a shaft if you actually want the want to progress with the game. So, you know. Again, I was screwing up with the button there because I thought that I did something, but it's really this panel over here. You've also probably noticed that at the beginning of the video, mentioned that this is the Dark Knight suit. Mainly, this is the, like, what's his name? Was it Ben Affleck? The dude from the Christopher Nolan movies. Yeah, I think that this is the Dark Knight specifically because of the neck joint, which in retrospect I do think that's kind of a funny joke, doing with the 87 suit and all that, but you know, or not 87. I'm sorry, 89. That's when the movie came out. Just ugh. Anyway. And as I said in the text on screen a second ago, we will be back here for Riddler stuff, and there is one trophy here that is such a pain in the dick. I honestly don't understand what Rocksteady was thinking of when they decided to make this. I honest to God don't. So basically, you need to get 3 balls in the correct slot. Sounds simple enough, right? Well, how about doing 2 to 3 all at the same time? Just why? And it's not any better with easy mode, actually. So, I honestly don't get it. Oh, yeah, and also you cannot get every single Riddler thing all at once here. Mainly because they are blocked by story purposes. But don't worry. Once you finish this section, it'll be a lot safer to progress. So, yeah. And just gonna take that trophy, and we're gonna head on down a level. So the basic idea is that you need to get the Batmobile down to the bottom level of the shaft, but the thing is, you need to turn off the fans while you do it. And that kind of screwed up there. I probably should have done the Batmobile battle mode, so that way I could take these guys out pretty easily. But I mean, you know, it's just basic thugs. It's not that bad. But this area does have one of my least favorite puzzles in the entire game, and that is elevator shenanigans. I'm not a fan of this. Like we did have a taste of this back in the Season of Infamy chapter with the League of Assassins, but I just don't. But this area makes me really not like these kinds of puzzles. I don't know why. I just don't like them. Well, actually, maybe I do. Because you don't know the space that you need in order to actually shoot the generators. You don't know where you're supposed to be going. You know. Oh, and now we got another goon type. They're not that bad, honestly, but I would argue that they break the flow of combat a lot more than knife or sword guys. But yeah, pretty easy. At least for this one. When they're in a group of thugs all together, that's when it's gonna be a major pain in the ass. So, you know. Anyway, so. Oh, right. You can actually use the environment to your advantage here. If we'll just get up there, and so they're all in water, right? And there's a generator up above. Activate it. I always love doing that. It's so funny. But they will notice you if you take too long, so you better be quick with it, or, you know, just not screw around, you know. Anyway, so now that that's done, we can use the elevator again. We'll use this particular one. So the idea is that you're supposed to move it out of the way while you are outside it. Like, what I just did was get a trophy, but that's as high as this elevator can take you. So what you're supposed to do is to shoot it down all the way to the ground floor. So, well, ground floor in as in that's as far down as it will go. So, you know. No. You're just supposed to shoot it up so you can, you know, do that. Anyway, right now, I was a little bit turned around there, so that is all on me. But this is a bit of an interesting room, and where like a damn near fully upgraded weapon jammer will actually come in handy a lot. So the basic idea is that the dude in the front is wearing a bomb vest. If he sees you, he will die. So, you know, you need to sneak up on him. And what I'm doing is getting rid of the medics, so that way they don't bring anybody back. But I'm also sabotaging the ammo crates in case any of them try to get a weapon on me. So after going over to this projection and honestly thinking that they would see me there, Batman disarms the bomb and knocks the dude out. So yeah, there you go. And yeah, this is what I was talking about with the stun batons kind of being a pain in the ass when it comes to group encounters, but you know, it's whatever. Sorry, my nose. Anyway, I believe you can use the ret gun to knock the batons out of their hands. At least I think you can do that. I'm not 100% on that, but you know, something to think about. But for a special combat takedown, if you use it on a stun baton guy, you can use it against them, which is a nice attention to detail. I think that was also in one of the previous games, but I can't fully remember that, so you know. And that's that done. But I do believe there are a couple of trophies in here. I thought that was one of them, but there's a trophy like right at the entrance here, which we were blocked out of originally. So you know, it is what it is. Also, I believe above us is a Mad Hatter riddle, but I honestly kind of forgot about it, and I just wanted to get a move on. Because we are ending this particular video with a boss fight, and you know, I got some things to say about it, but we'll save that for later. So let me think. Right. Oh, the Cloudburst and the City of Fear. Right. So while I honestly think that the City of Fear thing was a little short-lived. You know, like, it's there for, like, what, like, not even an hour? Depending on how fast you take care of the Cobra tanks and the Predator section on the airship, you know. Sorry. A little bit of mucus. Anyway, but yeah, it doesn't last very long. Like, I don't know, just it could have been a lot more than just a few tanks and stuff. Well, actually, I actually would have liked it if it was like a bunch of well, not so much heavy tanks like Cobras, but like maybe Diamondbacks or something. Because they can be kind of a pain in the ass to deal with by themselves. But I just don't like how the boss Cloudburst was handled, you know? Just a lot of missed potential, in my opinion. But anyway, also, if I sound, well, actually, I really should have mentioned this sooner. But if I sound tired, that's because I haven't been sleeping too well for the past few days, at least at the time of this recording. So, yeah. Hopefully it'll get a little better, but I'm not exactly holding my breath, so, you know. Oh, and if you didn't take care of that sentry gun, this would be it would take away a large chunk of your health, so better keep that in mind. So, with that said, it's time to move on, and we will be getting into the boss in just a few minutes. So I have some bad history with this boss because it was around this point where I just couldn't beat the game, and I didn't beat it for years. Okay. I know that kind of sounds pathetic, and it is, but like I just didn't really vibe with the boss, and I think it was because of the Batmobile. Like, I think it's around this point in the game where I think that the Batmobile's handling is not very good, because you're going through some tight spaces, and a loose car in a very tight area is not exactly what you'd want. So, you know. So basically, this is just getting you used to a few things, just as like maneuvering and stuff. But there's also going to be a Oh, well, here it is. So this is the excavator, and guess who's piloting this thing? I'll give you 3. Oh, never mind. There he is, the Arkham Knight himself. Now, I did unfortunately die after, like almost immediately. Like, you need to take care of him now. Otherwise, no. You need to drive fast now, and not do that for starters. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell is wrong with me? Oh yeah, and the second time I nearly drove into him. Like, I don't understand why it forces you to look at him when it starts over. But this is how the boss is gonna go. You see those things on the walls? Those are explosives, and those are the only thing that can hurt the Arkham Knight's excavator. The Batmobile's weaponry and armor are nothing. It's gonna make him mincemeat if he even goes near that thing, which you've already seen before. So we've already taken care of a 1/4 of his health bar. Now we need to lure him into 3 separate tunnels in order to do damage to his vehicle. Now, it doesn't really matter which order you start in, but I believe the last one I did here was definitely the worst. So, basically, I'm starting with the one on the mini-map that's on the far right. So, basically, what you're trying to do is to stay close to a tunnel entrance and shoot. Well, try to get the knight's attention. Shooting him will help in that regard, but when he is very close to you, that's when you need to hightail it into the tunnel. And I believe I also died in this particular one, but I can't... Oh, yeah, I did. Mainly because we got these fans here, and well... Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't this one. It was the second one, I believe. But yeah. It will take a second for the damage to actually, register, but it's... I just don't know. Like, I don't really like how the Batmobile handles for this fight. Like, I get why they had to do this one, but at the same time, I don't like how it was handled, if that makes sense. So, anyway, after each particular tunnel, you will have to wait for a few minutes, so that way the knight can resurface and you can actually, do what you need to do. Oh, it was this one. It was this one that I kind of screwed up with. Because if you notice, I am just freaking, like going around like freaking crazy. Yeah. Well, partially it was because of my my impatience, but I also want to say that it's because the Batmobile in this particular area is a bit too loose. I guess, but yeah, Anyway, so I could not finish this fight when I first got the game, but now I can. So you're gonna be seeing it. We're gonna be seeing this fight to the end, but I think the one that I'm facing right now is definitely the hardest one. But I could be misremembering. I'm not too sure on that. So, anyway. But you're only going to be seeing the Oh, right. Also, with the 70s skin, you're only going to be seeing it for this video because, well, for one, this is not my favorite skin, and there's actually something else that I like. Well, actually, I think my favorite skin is going to come up in a minute. Well, no. It's going to come up next video, so, you know. And with that, the excavator is done. Now we just need to head over to the exit so we can move on. And I believe right here. Well, actually, a Scarecrow and the Knights alliance is over. So, you know. After this, the Knight won't have as much power as he used to. So, you know. But he's not quite done yet. Now, what you need to do is to eject out of the Batmobile straight upward. Because if you don't, it's a game over. And yes, he does. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna end the video here. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Until next time, Social Goons, remember, reach for the stars and rest in peace, Batmobile.